is my review on James Bond movie called Skyfall. This movie's, kind of, what's the word? Dull. Very dull. And unimaginative dull. It's the most unimaginative spy thriller ever. With his lack of imagination, grand storytelling, and making Bonds relatable and grounded. Don't worry, we don't have any of those shitty gadgets that are like a laser pen. We just, with the most high tech the gadgets get is a gun that's only a regular gun that can be activated anytime with James Bond's fingerprints. Only he can activate with his own fingerprints. That's how high tech the grounded the gadgets get in this gritty world of Bond, James Bond. Isn't this exciting, guys? I think. So don't worry, we don't have any of those cool lame shit. Like laser pen or anything that's really high tech that'll blow your imaginations with really cool spectacles, like cool gadgets. Don't worry, they cut all that stuff out of this movie completely. Everything that you were expecting to see in a Bond film, you don't really get to see it in a Bond film. Pretty much. With a movie that's about Bond, James Bond. Don't worry, we have a Bond that is now pretty much a sober alcoholic. At this point in life, he's pretty much a non-alcoholic, but it's a conventional drinking alcohol in this Skyfall movie. When he's partying and after faking his death. Oh yeah, he faked his death and he almost got killed by his after he got shot in a crossfire with the sniper by his partner, and his superior told him to take the shot even though it might hit Bond, thinking Bond's dead, but when he comes back from the dead by faking his death. But for some reason, people think Bond's a little washed out. For some reason. And you know, we clearly see him on top of his game, kicking ass as fast as he was, and as much as he was earlier in the film, in the first few 15 minutes of the opening of the film. Skyfall. And he's not kicking maybe more ass and killing more people than he was in Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace. But for some reason, they think, I guess for some reason, the game, so basically, okay, remember, I'll tell you what this movie is. This is Never Say Never Again, except a lot lamer. This is the James Bond movie that Sean Connery starred in, that most people forgot of, that was Sean Connery's last James Bond movie, Never Say Never Again. After Diamonds Are Forever, he made Never Say Never Again, which is the same president as Skyfall, but similar what this movie focused on. And instead of focusing on cool stuff that we want to see, we get to see cool stuff. We get to see stuff and basically people on trying to hold Bond back because they think he's too old for the game. And therefore, they gotta push, get him back into shape, and they gotta get him running again and doing all these tests on him until he's back in the game, until he can go back in on the field. That's why, in the end of that's what this film is. That's what Skyfall is. However, we don't have, like, Sean Connery's hilarious sense of humor and quips like we did in Never Say Never Again. We have Daniel Craig taking it seriously. Because he's not aware of the piece of shit he's in. The worst Bond movie of all time since the original Casino Royale movie with Woody Allen. Is how bad this movie is, I would say. And, Bond gets reinstated at the end, and gets his license to kill back. At the end, after all hell breaks loose, and a bunch of people die, and takes out the bad guy and wins. And wins, but loses his mother figure, his Peoria, who gets killed at the end, I guess. Was that Spectre? I forget. Where she gets killed at the end, I can't remember. So I'm not really talking about the rest of the plot because I had trouble remembering the rest of the plot of the movie. This is kind of lame. That's why I give Skyfall a 5 out of 10. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, get notified for more of my content by clicking on the subscribe and the bell to get notified for more of my content. Bye.